Yeah, guys and girls, welcome back to another video. This is to do with my HTC VIVE. Absolutely brilliant so far. I'm gonna have to do some tracking on it. Now, I'll try and fix the tracking a little bit. The tracking's brilliant. Definitely no problems in the tracking area at all. I mean, especially when these are concerned. You could just pretty much, in the actual VR, lift these and it would actually land straight in your hand, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm going to. But I've watched a few tutorial videos, but I'm charging these up at the moment. Well, the one over there, and this one I'm going to be charging up in a minute after this. But yeah, the make Vibe, or Vive, I mean, not Vibe, Vive. It's quite, I wouldn't say it's too heavy, but I heard the new versions of not the controllers, actually you got this little tracking bit here so you can move around, press the buttons to hold it down. You can hold these, just hold the button in, and when you want to point, and it will put you in the direction. So it's not like, I mean, you can have a I mean, if you've got a large room, a massive room or a massive scale area where you could test it out, you could probably, theoretically, wouldn't even have to move around as long as the tracking system's in. I think it goes up to like, I think it was like 15 foot or something, or 15 by 15. So it's not that bad, I wouldn't say, to be honest, but what I've been reading about. The HTC VIVE's headset, which is just here, is absolutely heavy. When you put it on the back, the actual set, it kind of drags down with all the wires. So that is only, I wouldn't say it's a problem. And when I'm walking around as well, which I did earlier, you can actually see in the video that I did previously, earlier, which was to do with the museum, when I was walking around in the room, I was bumping into things, obviously, because the tracking system, and you can see how much war is. And I've got the sofa there as well, so obviously it's not really much, sort of, I wouldn't say there's much in there. But it'd be good, actually, that would be awesome, if I could stick that outside, literally outside. Because if I could stick it outside, in the garden, I've got more room outside. So theoretically, I could possibly move around. Well, I wouldn't say move around thoroughly, because you've only got so much to expand on the actual wire. So obviously you'll be bumping into things or tugging into things. Actually, I think when it's a bit sunny, what I could do, I don't know if it would work, is put my computer outside for a little bit, right? And then when I put my computer outside, but then again, if it gets too sunny and too hot, it could actually mess up the fan. But then again, I've got a decent fan inside. It seems to be keeping things cool in there. So yeah, but then again, I might get some dust in it, so I'll probably end up just keeping it in the house for the time being, or until I actually build up a shed big enough to stick this bad boy outside and put it on a working bench. And then have like a power supply to actually power up this, plus the Vive and all the wires and the plugs to go in it. So yeah, be quite cool. But all together so far, fantastic. I got one of these like sort of gift cards vouchers with it, code things, which I've just used. On Vive's website. Apparently it's supposed to give you like extra things, I don't know, whatever it is, but I haven't redeemed it yet. I'm just about to redeem it now, but apparently they give you like extra games or something to play. I think it's like 2 months or something of sport, or Vive Port, something like that. Anyway, guys and girls, if you enjoyed this episode, I do kind of like VR, in a way, actually. I do kind of like VR. I don't think the technology's quite there yet. Like, I wouldn't say it's that brilliant at the moment. It's good. It's good. The immersion's there, guys and girls. The immersion, the realism of it, and the close-up where you can And actually it's really good as well if you guys and girls can't get out and about, or you're in a hospital and you really want help, and you want to get out of bed and have that sort of freedom of moving around. VR would be flipping awesome to just play around, mess around. It can take you to worlds that you've never been, and that kind of helps the your reality like cope in a way. So it's really good. Anyway, guys and girls, if you enjoyed this episode, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. I was only just showing the tracking controller really actually. I think you can use the Vive without the controller. I think you can use an ordinary Xbox controller, but I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. I will check it out, and I will do some reviews on this at some point of the entire lot. I want to play loads of games, have some fun and all of that, and yeah, try and upload some videos in the next few days. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers all for watching. Stay safe. Have a good one. It's the 15th of May today, Tuesday, 15th of May, 2018. And it's 5:34 in the morning. Anyway, you all stay safe.